Like Canada, what? Is Canada still open for international business? Like, I don't understand it. Do you know that actually universities and colleges in Canada are complaining right now that enrollment from international students dropped by 35% this year? And these universities are losing a lot of money. And we're still talking about that. And the government is saying that there will be another 10% reduction in enrolling international students. And now even the cap now include the master's students and professional programs. So this year cap did not include master student, but next year will now include master students and professional studies. Oh my goodness. I don't know, but I'm going to just give you guys a little bit summary of that press conference from Mr. Miller and what that entails and how that may impact you. First, if you are a master student, this year master students were allowed to actually apply to come and do their masters directly without seeking for provincial attestation letter, which is called PAR. But with the new policy now, if you're looking for master's study, you will be in the same bucket with those who are looking for colleges. So you have to now get admission and apply for provincial attestation letter. So that is one of the new changes, right? But they did mention that 12% of the allocation of the year will go to master students and professional courses. So what that means is that if you're doing masters, you will have high chance of getting your study permit compared to someone who is going to colleges. So that's one thing they did mention. But I want to pause there and say something quickly. What I want to say is that if you're coming to school in Canada, this is the right time to do it. Because right now, the schools are not even getting up to the cap that the government wants. So the government have said we need 470 or 480,000 students in a year. But schools are not getting up to that. A lot of people are no longer interested in coming to Canada because of all these crazy policies. Okay? So what is happening right now is if you're looking to come to school, if you're looking to study in Canada, if you get your provincial attestation and you get your documents together, you will likely be granted a study permit. Okay, so that is the first change. The second change for master students is that now, if you graduate, and this is not just for master students, this is also for college. If you go to school in Canada and before you get your postgraduate work permit, you have to write English test. Oh my goodness. And the score for master students is very high. It's CLB 7. The score for college students is CLB 5. So for them to offer you a postgraduate work permit, you need to write English test. This is a lot, to be honest with you. We did experience this when we went to school. I've always known writing this English test is mostly for when you want to get your permanent resident. But the idea of writing them now when you want to get your work permit is something I can't understand. So that's the next change that is coming as well. Now, even like from what I read as well, they can only give 3 years postgraduate work permit to those who their program is critical programs, like courses like where there are shortage in labor. If not that, then how many years are they gonna give to those who finish their masters? That's the question I want to ask. Right? I don't know. But that's what I read from the conference, that 3 years postgraduate work permit will only be given to those who their field or their area of studies and this is where Canada is having, they need a long time need for labor, or there is labor shortage in those areas, and they need people in that area. And another thing that I saw is that if, this year, the policy was if you're going to colleges, you're no longer bringing out your spouse um, with you to get an open work permit. Now, that now applies to master students as well in the new policy, only if your program is 16 months and above. So if your program is 16 months and above, then your spouse can come. But if you're doing a master that is 1 year program, nothing for your spouse. So these are changes that is coming. I will be discussing this more in this channel, so please stay tuned. But you need to start making amend and seeing how this may impact you as well. Anyway, thank you.